This is my studio on this sunny morning. It's my sanctuary during this lockdown. I don't know what I'd do without it. I think I'd be going mad if I didn't have this space to come to work and to spend my time, basically. Last year was the first time I took part in the Norfolk Open Studios, and because of that it made me organise my studio in a much better way, which makes it even more enjoyable to spend time out here. I got lots of ideas from taking part as well last year, of things I could do. Simple things like at the top of the wall here, fixing this line of this battening with screws in it so I can hang all my pictures up and move them around easily. Thank you, Zelda, that was down to you. From Instagram, I think I saw the idea of using these pegs with holes drilled in them so I can hang lots of prints up to dry, much better than pegging them up the other way round. And all this IKEA storage stuff that I've seen on Instagram as well, probably. It works so well, but it makes it so nice when I do get visitors to just see how everything's laid out, and it makes it so much nicer to work with as well, because everything, well, usually I can find everything, not always. I still haven't decided where to keep everything. The Open Studios last year made me feel much better about myself as an artist as well. It gave me a lot more confidence because people were so interested and well, just so interested in what I did and how I did it, the methods that I used to make my prints. I mainly do reduction prints. That's what all these multicoloured ones up here are. So that's using just one piece of lino, which I keep cutting away to build up the colours to make a print. This is one I'm working on at the moment. So this is the piece. It's very sunny in here. So this is the lino. I don't know if you can see. This is after I've done 4 layers. So that's the lino as it is now. This is the print over here. It's not finished. I don't know how many more colours it's going to need. My forward planning isn't that good. I've got an idea of what I want to achieve, but I never quite know where something's going. But I'm pleased with it so far. And over here are the stages of each colour. So this is the first layer, a very faint outline of the white cliffs. The second layer is a sort of grey blue, that's here. The third layer is more a darker greyer blue, and I've taken off all the markings on the cliffs on that one to leave the colour that's there at the moment. And then this one, 3 different colours to finish the sky, to do a bit more of the beach and the land. But you can see the colours look very different when they're printed over the top of each other. I use Caligo Safe Wash ink. It's oil based, but it washes off in soap and water, or washing up liquid I use, which makes life a lot easier than using terps or white spirits or vegetable oil, which is another way of doing it. My favourite roller is this one here. It's a big hawthorn roller, quite weighty. What else can I show you? There's lots of prints hanging up here. I don't know quite why. I've got my browser here, where I have all my prints. This is one of my latest ones here. It's quite hard to see, whoops, in the sun. It's a heron. A lot of my prints feature, as you can see, the reeds around here, around the fens. Some of my prints I'm not so happy with. That one there I'm going to turn over because I don't like that one. I've been doing some playing about printing on fabric as well, which is something I've never done before. But as I've got the time, it's quite nice to experiment. And there's lots of other things I want to try out, which in some ways, in some ways, the lockdown's been good for me. It means that I've been able to experiment with these things that I haven't had time to do before. Here's my sketchbook where I sort of plan out, well, actually I don't really plan out my prints very well. I normally sketch them out, but this is where I sort of record the colours I use, and I suppose I use it as I do other prints to help me decide which is the best way forward. And here I've got these drawers with prints in. I store them in here. This is something I've just tried out. This is dry point, which I've never actually done before. I don't know quite where I'm going with that, but again, it's a new thing I've had time to try, which I've just never had the chance before. Another print I've just finished, well, I think it's finished, is this one here. I've been doing some, certainly seem to have been starting doing seascapes. This one's based on the holiday I had in Shetland. If I put it on there, you can probably see it, that might be wet underneath. I think it's finished, but I look at it and think, oh, does it need something in the foreground? And that's where I miss having visitors to my studio, and that's where last year during the Norfolk Open Studios, it was so interesting to hear what people had to say, their opinions about my prints, who like what colours. Everybody feels, I mean, every artist feels differently about their own work. You stand back and you look and you think, is that good enough? What do I prefer in the way of colours? So hearing what other people think is just so useful. I am also from the Open Studios last year. I've done a few demonstrations at a couple of local art groups and a local community group, I suppose you'd call it. That would never have come about without the Open Studios last year, and I've really enjoyed it because people again are so interested in how I produce my prints, and I find it quite exciting to be able to show people that final reveal, which shows how a print changes depending on what colours you print on top of another. I think there's my drawer. I've got lots of packaging up there. I reuse packaging to send off my prints, and I get any orders to my website. And even with this lockdown, I've been having a few orders, so that's quite a relief. I do hope the Norfolk Open Studios can go ahead in the autumn. This year, there's actually 4 of us in the village that we got together and decided on an art trail. Whereas last year it was only me. I was the only person in the area I think the other closest person in Breckland was about an hour away. So this year would have been a real chance to have people, well, hopefully more people, and also, you know, a trail for people to go on. I think that's me probably done. I don't know what else I can show you. I keep cards up here. One thing I've had to use a lot lately is these. I don't know if you can see them. These thing that clips on my glasses to help me see. Obviously my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be. And I think I'll finish with this. This is, if you can see it, in the coronavirus times, this is something I like to keep in mind. Always look on the bright side of life. My dad's favourite saying.